I had opened a bottle of gin last night to have a glass, and I did have some. And Archangel Gabriel came through to tell me to pour it out, because he asked me, "Do you notice where your frequency is?" And then he showed me an image of me dropping to the lower part of the fourth dimension. He explained, again, what I already know, is that alcohol is a poison. It lowers one's frequency and makes them vulnerable. When your frequency is low, you could be susceptible to negative spirit interference, such as attachments. Or if you have attachments, you'll certainly know when you drink alcohol that you could be more argumentative, violent, or you could sink into deep depression and cry. A lot of people cry when they drink alcohol, and it's not because they're thinking over things that have saddened them in the past. It's because there are entities attached that feel sad or create sadness. And alcohol as well does over time create disease in the aura first and then the physical body. So not just the exhaustion, but it does affect the organs. It affects the mind and keeps you in a low state, but also keeps you locked in the lower matrix of the third dimension and the fourth dimension negative. So Gabriel had pointed out last night, just by having half a glass, that I had dropped from the fourth dimension positive going into the fifth dimensional bridge frequency to fourth negative. And so he told me to pour the rest out, and I did. And, I thank him for that, for reminding me. I don't drink often. It's never really been a thing for me for many years. I've come away from it. But if I socialise, maybe I'll have one glass, or, if I want to relax. Many people, when they're stressed or they just want to relax, they'll choose alcohol. Gabriel was saying there are plant medicines that you can have, and plants that relax the nervous system. Maybe you know what some of them are already. I won't mention them here. Again, be careful of addiction. Be careful if you're addicted. Try and work on releasing whatever you're addicted to. So that's the message. If you're thinking of having, or if you have had alcohol and now you're feeling pretty rough, it's because it has lowered your frequency, but also it keeps you trapped. You're here to evolve yourself. You chose this physical body and this incarnation to evolve. And alcohol keeps us trapped in a cycle. Often through the attachment to alcohol, through the addiction, you've never really truly understand your purpose, your passion, your light. And people who have been through trauma and stress, they will often choose lower frequency things to connect with, such as alcohol. Sometimes it's medication, sometimes it's other drugs, sometimes it's sugar or food. But whatever it is that you're addicted to, especially alcohol, be aware that your addictions, your habits of low energy, things that you're doing will keep you stuck. So little by little. And if you need help, call upon your angels, call upon your guides, and they will help you. So I'll leave that with you, and I'm wishing you a wonderful day.